Welcome to The Plug here on BritAsia TV. On the sofa today we have man like EO.
What's going on? How are you?
Very well, thank you. And Jasmine Takhar from the BBC Asian Network.
Hi.
I better introduce myself as well. I'm Gully, and it's just been a bit of a crazy day. So we're all here, we've all made it. It's a bit crazy outside, a bit torrential.
Oh my God, been caught in thunderstorms all day.
but nobody's been electrocuted yet, which is good.
No, it's all good.
Yeah.
Typical British summertime, that's all I'm saying.
Exactly, very, very, very typical. So of course the premise of this is to get to know you guys. We sit down, have a bit of a chat, and then the second half of the show, you guys will be spinning the wheel of misfortune. So I'm sure.
Not looking forward to that.
No, she's already been scanning
No, I'm
the
not
topics.
looking forward to that at all.
So maybe EO can help you out in some of
Yeah,
that as
I'm
well.
hoping that we just land on food
Yeah, food
and childhood. I'm happy with those two.
Food and childhood, such
Yeah.
an important part of our lives. Well, firstly, Jasmine, so you're the weekend breakfast host on the BBC Asian Network.
Yes.
But this didn't just land on your lap. Tell us how you got started in the world of radio.
It's been an interesting journey, actually. I've been doing radio for about 9 years. I don't think people realise how long I've actually been grafting in radio. So I'm actually originally from Nottingham. I was working on a radio station there called 97.5 Chem FM.
Okay.
Then I started doing stuff at a station in London called Westside. And then I started at the BBC Asian Network doing a residency show. So I was DJing and they found me, and it was only meant to be a short stint. It ended up being a longer stint. And then after presenting for about a year, we finally I got the breakfast show.
Fantastic.
It's been really, really good.
Congratulations.
It's been good.
And are the early starts, are they tough? Are they okay?
It's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good. I think for me, I've just kind of naturally fit in now because it's one of those things when you've been doing something for so long, it just becomes natural to you. So for me, it's just like everything else now. And it's fun. It's a very different show to what I was doing last year, obviously doing evening shows and DJing and stuff like that. It's a 4-hour show that starts at 6 a.m. in the morning, meaning that you're getting up at like 4
Nice.
and you're trying to like put on like this persona almost of being super happy first thing in the morning. But most times it's such a laugh anyway, so it's all good.
But you seem like a happy person
I
anyway, so
am, I
believe
am.
that you are happy.
I am, and you know what, my team, the guys that I work with, they like keep me going for those 4 hours, and we had such a laugh in the morning. Like things, we forget that we're on radio because we're having so much fun. So,
And speaking
it's
of a man, or a young man in fact, he's yawning.
this young
but-
man,
but that is not a sign of boredom, that's a
No,
sign
no.
of hard work.
Hi.
There we
Yes.
go, yes.
Hard work. What is it? Is it Floyd Mayweather? What does he say? Hard work.
I don't know.
Okay, anyway. other catchphrases are available. There you go. Mr. EO, congratulations, 100k subscribers. Over
you.
that on YouTube.
Yeah.
The journey's been, I say it's a long time, you're 16 years old, but it has been a long time.
I've just worked out.
Yeah.
I've been in this radio game for 9 years. So how old were you when I started doing radio?
This is hard maths.
16 minus 9. Come on,
16
7.
minus 9.
7 years
I'm
old.
7 years old. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
7 years old.
And how old are you?
Yeah, well, let's not talk about that.
A gentleman never asks. Well, happy birthday as well, Jasmine.
Thank you.
It was her
It's my
birthday recently.
yesterday.
We were
Happy
supposed to
birthday.
bring you a birthday cake, but due to the weather,
Yeah, it's
I'll
all
just
right.
blame it on God, you know,
God's
or whoever
plan.
else operates up there. But EO, yeah. So how did you celebrate? Did you give something away to your fans?
Oh yeah, I done a tattoo prank on my mum because obviously, yeah.
What a way to celebrate! I did watch this video.
No, because I done one prank on my mum, GCSE result prank, and I done like bare bad grades, and everyone loved it, but like I was too scared to prank her again. But then I was like, this is 100k, like I have to.
Wow.
So I done it again. I got a fake like henna tattoo. Then I showed my mum, and then she just bugged out. It was so funny.
She did. We will speak about that video in a little bit. But you also had your first driving lesson, because we know you've got a fascination for German whips, which we
Yeah.
all do. But in fact, you had one of your first driving, or was it the first driving lesson in a German whip?
Well, in a German whip.
Actually, just a car full stop.
No. Well, driving lesson, yes, but if you talk about just driving, legally or illegally.
Are you blaming this on your manager? Did your manager let you drive his car?
No. This was a long time ago.
Okay. For a long time. He's only 16. What were you? You're 7.
Yeah, I drove my older brother's car. He was trying to teach me how to drive a manual car, but it just wasn't working. And yeah, but now I think I'm getting used to it.
And I do enjoy thoroughly when you prank your mum, because
I love that.
she is on the verge of beating you up. But you get a buzz off it, and we all love it. So does she know that she's a bit of a celebrity out there? I mean, she's been on the Radio 1 show with Charlie Sloth. Of course, she's on your YouTube channel. Does she know
Yeah, you know,
she's out here.
do you know what it is? Like, I remember when I done the first prank to her, like literally a few days after, someone came up to her when she was in the car and they were like, "Oh my days, are you Eo Crossover's mum? Are you Eo's mum?" And she was like, yeah, but she didn't really know. Like, she was just like, "What the hell?" Because I don't really think she knew that. Like, it was kind of. But this one, like, she's getting bigger and bigger, but she doesn't really know it. If you know what I mean.
Was it one of those ones where she's shopping in Tesco and someone's tapped her on the back and asked to have a picture of
Yeah,
her?
like when we was in McDonald's, like bare people were like, I remember it was like, and it was mad because it was like just after school finished, so now all the school kids are coming.
So basically your target audience, a large portion of it there.
Yeah, and then so many kids were there, like, "Oh my God, is that your mum?"
That's so
and then they
funny.
noticed her first. "Oh my, is that your mum?" And then I came in, and then they were like, "Oh," and then they were all running out to go get their friends, and more people just coming. I was like, you know, I'm not even that hungry anymore.
So the next guest we'll have on the plug is your mum, with your permission. You know, because she's obviously a celebrity. So Jasmine, we spoke about the BBC Asia Network. You've got your show. So you DJ of course as well. You play a wide range of music.
Yeah, I'm out and about.
But I see your tweets. I think you love that old school R&B sound.
Old school hip hop, old school
hip-hop.
R&B, 90s kind of head. I've kind of grown up on that kind of music as
Yeah.
well. I think the first ever gig I went to was a old school 90s gig when I was like 16 or 17, you know. It's my mum really. She's really into her music and stuff. She really got me into that kind of music at a young age, and it kind of just developed from there. And this year and next year I'm looking to take my DJing to another level and appear at a few more festivals. I'm kind of keeping it to myself for now, but this year and next year definitely going to be doing more abroad as well.
How do you handle annoying requests when you're in the DJ booth and somebody comes up?
You know, I've learned how to ignore people.
Okay.
It's just one of those things where, you know, you've got a request and you just tell them, yeah, it's coming up next.
So it's a bit of a skill then you've created now.
I think it's all related, isn't it? Radio and DJing, you kind of know how to handle like your target audience and the people that are listening or people that are in the club and stuff. I think it was more difficult when I first started DJing, but now I think, you know, when I go from place to place and people come up to you and they're having a good time and you know what they want to hear.
Yeah.
So, you know, if the rave is going well and people are dancing to a certain style of tune, you know that you're going to play another tune.
Yeah, they want to hear EO German, of course, don't
Exactly. They want to hear the bangers, don't they? They want to hear something new.
Yeah.
And you always know from the reaction in a club, if you're playing a song that people don't really know too much about or they're not loving it, it'll go quiet. But if you're playing one track, you know what kind of tunes that they want to hear. So that's what it's all about, really. It's just giving everybody the experience that they want.
As much as we want to speak about the success, have you ever cleared a dance floor? And just be honest, because we've all done it. Well, I've done it.
I think the first time I attempted to DJ, and I'm talking when I was like 16, 17, and somebody let me on for like 10 minutes.
What does clear a dance floor mean?
Like literally, everybody just walks off. Like
So,
you've got no one on the dance
yeah.
floor. One of them ones.
It's a bit dead, you might say, you know.
But then again, I was 16. You know, I was 16.
She was still learning. She was still
16.
learning.
I couldn't even drive. It was one of them ones. I couldn't even drive. So if you can't DJ, you can't drive. What can you do?
Exactly.
Well, it's experience, you know.
Exactly. EO, last time we spoke a couple of months ago, you had an addiction. It was called the Fortnite addiction. Now,
that game.
Yeah, every parent's nightmare right now. But are you dealing with the addiction? Okay, are you?
Yes.
You okay?
I've been going to my rehabilitation classes.
It's every Wednesday. Every Wednesday night.
Every Wednesday.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been so busy lately. Like I've actually been forced by my manager to like let go a little bit. Like he's telling me to go to bed early. He would just be calling me, make sure you go to bed, you know? Make sure you go to bed. Why'd you pick up the phone so fast? That's how I know you weren't sleeping. I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like, come on. But yeah, I've had to slow it down a little bit. But when things calm down again, I'll soon be on my grind.
Things will never calm down. You're just completely on it. You're on it right now.
Fortnite for life.
Fortnite for life. You heard it here first. EO, have you picked up a bit of German since we last spoke? Because I'm assuming you have. I've saw a couple of videos and you've been certainly getting there.
Eins, Reins, Reins.
Eins, zwei, drei, which was 1, 2, 3.
Come on, something like
Don't
Can you
know.
do it backwards? 3, 2, 1.
that. Dry. Eyes.
Dry eyes.
There you go.
So maybe can you teach him 1, 2, 3 in Punjabi? Do you know
Ek.
Punjabi?
Thank.
Do.
No.
10.
10.
Ten.
You went 1 to 10.
Ek do 10. Say it really fast. Ek do 10.
Ek to 10.
That's pretty
Easy.
decent actually.
Eins, zwei, drei, ik doe het in. So
1, 2, 3.
Ek to 10. Something
There
like
you go. Chilling.
easy.
we're
Easy.
making huge progress.
Light work.
Light work indeed, light work. In light, obviously, of your musical success, would you ever put YouTube on the back burner, or is that always the main focus?
Yeah, I think I've balanced both of them.
You
know what I
definitely
mean.
have, yeah.
I think I've balanced both of them because my YouTube people, I cared just as much about them as like the music supporters I have as well. So yeah, I just keep them both there.
Keep the fans happy on all fronts. Jasmine, what's the best piece of advice anyone has given to you?
Ooh, ever given to me?
Yeah, in terms of your career, or maybe life?
I think it's just to be yourself. Just to be yourself and be original. I think no one else can be you, you know what I mean? Like, you can always try and replicate other people, but at some point when you're trying to replicate what other people are doing all the time, you're going to get caught up, and then you're not going to know what direction to go in. I think if you're yourself at all times and you're doing something that you love, like at some point something's going to work out for you, and from there you can take it in any direction you want to. So yeah, just be original and being yourself.
Wise words. EO, what advice would you give to anyone who wants to be a YouTube star?
Don't be in it for the money, because the money's not going to be there for you. Yeah.
That was actually a sponsored YouTube ad. Now to the actual video. But your mum often says to you, go to church, confess or repent, or what, do you go to church? Do you go there often enough?
Yeah, I go there every Sunday.
Oh, good man.
But yeah, sometimes she'll ask me like, what did they say in church today? And then I'll be confused. I'll be like, who was preaching today? I'll be like, because you never listen. That's why they must have taken over. Oh my gosh, right, yeah.
So basically, you need to listen more. You need to be more attentive. Is that what your mum's telling you?
Yeah. That's why
I think we got that from that video that went viral. You need to listen more.
Yeah.
You need to listen more.
Indeed. So this summer, festivals, where's it at?
Wireless.
Wireless.
No wires. Everything wireless.
So yeah, what about you, Jasmine? Festival season as well? You'll be out and about, or DJing at various clubs?
There's more stuff that I'm actually going to be looking into doing abroad actually this summer and stuff like that. There's a couple of festivals.
You're very international, aren't you?
Yeah, I've always liked to travel.
Yeah.
I've always been into traveling and stuff, and it's just a great thing that now I can combine like something that I love doing with traveling and stuff. And before I started, obviously for BBC Asian Network, I was abroad quite a lot. I was, meeting a lot of DJs in New York and Miami. I've got quite a lot of links out there. So when I was doing the residency for BBC Asian Network, I invited them on the show.
Okay.
So a few times they've kind of invited me out to kind of show love and say, come out here as well. And that's definitely something I'm planning to do.
Well, we're all going to go to Miami with you because you've invited us, so you'll get your passport ready. So, guys, now it's time where we celebrate the Wheel of Misfortune. And we named it that because there's some topics that people don't like to cover, but that's the whole point of it. And well, since you were playing with the wheel earlier, would you like to, actually ladies first, or do you want to spin for Jasmine? Do you want to spin for Jasmine?
Yeah, go on, you spin for
cool.
me.
Oh.
Give it a big spin, Eo, yeah?
A proper one.
Give it a big spin.
You better get this right.
And here we go, and there's multicolours. Oh, here we go. It's a perfect one, okay.
Bad habits.
Chat up lines.
Don't
try it.
Don't do that. Bad habits. Nah.
Chat up lines, Jasmine.
My chat up line to somebody else.
No.
Chat up lines
We're sure that some men have chatted you up in the past. What's the sort of worst chat
The
up line
worst
first?
chat up line. The worst chat up line is probably when they don't say anything at all and they keep pestering you.
And you're like, just say something.
Yeah.
Do you get people in a club doing
that? You know
that?
Oh, it's a line from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air about, are your feet hurting? Because you've been running around my mind or something all day, and I heard
that's an old school one, yeah.
Because I'm a big fan of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, a big fan of Will Smith, yeah. When this person came up to me and said that, and the worst thing is, because I couldn't hear them, because we were in a club, I was just like, say it again? And then I just thought it was so funny that they were using such a cheesy chat line. I kept making them say it, and then I was just like, nah, this isn't original at all.
Okay, so you want originality, so what would work for you? Like if a guy came up to you, imagine he didn't use a chat line and he just...
I was going to say, cross out the chat line completely.
So
I don't do chat lines.
Is the consensus is women don't like chat lines?
No women. This is something going out to all men. No women like chat lines at all.
But there must be something. What's
Obviously,
that one?
there's
You
just
fell from heaven or
compliments.
something?
No, No, because then you think,
I
how
don't
many
even
times? You start thinking, how many times has this person used this chat line tonight? Do you know what I mean? It's one of those
Obviously
ones.
not enough if he's having no success.
Exactly, no success
Nah.
ever. But sometimes just a compliment works. If someone comes up to you and say, "Oh, I've noticed you a few times, and you're a stunning girl, or you're a pretty girl," and I'm a Sophie, aren't I?
That's a winner for him. That's a winner.
Stop it.
I know. Calm down. Eo, what would if you saw a girl outside of the whole celebrity thing? You just saw a girl, you thought, you know what? I want to speak to her. What am I going to say?
Yo, my girl, come here.
Yo.
I'm joking.
Yo, come here.
Is that you?
Hey, yo. Oh, you look sweet still.
What if she's Scandinavian though? She doesn't quite get the accent, and she says
What's Scandinavian?
like Norwegian, Swedish, Danish, and she wants you to go up and speak to her. She's like, I don't understand. Come and speak to me. What would?
Number. My phone. Mine.
Okay, there we are. That's one way to
Simple.
do it there. Okay. Well, because you won't be able to stretch, but
Yeah, go on then.
would you like to do it for yourself, Eo?
Yes.
Give it. Oh, come on.
No,
not
he's
fence
not
it up here for
fair.
him.
That's not fair.
All right.
Big spin, Eo. Big spin.
What's it gonna stop on?
Oh, this is a
Hidden
great one from
talent.
this man.
This is-
Why can't
Hidden
I get that
talents.
one?
We will ask you as well.
No, I don't know.
Hidden talents, Eo. I mean, we know you're so talented as it is, but what else can you do that the fans might not know about?
They might know that I can play basketball in it, but obviously because I don't want to think too hard, I'm going to say basketball again.
That's not really a hidden talent. is it?
Yes,
It's
I mean,
not
I'm
hidden.
talking about something. Maybe you can bend your arm.
Oh
or
no,
you
all
can,
them things there, that's actually a juju thing.
Maybe you can. Which actually is that like voodoo? Juju?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
witchcraft and that.
Yeah,
Bending
but
my handle. That's something.
What about maybe you play chess or you play the flute or the recorder or the guitar?
Nah, my brother. Oh, Fortnite. I'm like really good at Fortnite. Right?
I think we covered that. But yeah, he's a master and he's addicted. Jasmine,
It's a bit embarrassing actually. I don't know if I want to do this right now.
well, you're on the plug, so you have to.
Oh yeah,
Otherwise,
go
I'll
on.
report
All
you
right.
to
So
your boss.
when I was about 10, this girl could like bend all the top of her fingers, and like I didn't know. I thought maybe like, I had some sort of superpower because I could do it, just with one finger though. Just with one finger,
Can-
like
can-
just
can-
like that.
oh.
Oh my god, everybody, I've got a weird finger.
That is so
And
disturbing.
I could actually,
I was hungry about 2
I
minutes
could
ago.
actually pull my leg over my shoulder.
Again, we wanted this demonstrated, but she has
Nah,
a
it ain't
very
happening.
important meeting at the
It's not
BBC after this.
Exactly, I'm not trying to hurt myself.
So we don't want you in
And if
A&E.
it goes wrong, this could be
Right.
the first time it ever goes wrong. I've just made a fool out of myself.
Okay,
in
no,
front of
we
everyone.
don't have
not
insurance
gonna
here.
happen.
So yeah, so Eo, would you like to spin for Jasmine?
Yeah.
Let's end on food, yeah? I like talking about food.
Give her a big Eo spin here.
Watch. It's gonna land on food. Watch. Remember I said it. Food.
Okay, this
Most
is a good one.
embarrassing
See, I'm so close.
Most
moment.
embarrassing moment.
Oh, okay, so when I was like 10,
Yeah.
you know how you have like your Christmas nativity and stuff like that.
Okay,
nativity at
so
the
we
end
have
of
your
the year.
plays.
I
Yeah.
was the angel.
Right.
And when I was young, I was actually really, really shy. You wouldn't believe it now, being a radio presenter, but I was really shy. And I was on stage, I was the angel. And my mum, my whole family came to see me. And I've got a big family, like 10 people came to see me,
We're Asian, we all
Yeah,
have big
obviously,
families,
like you invite one person, it
Yeah.
means that you're inviting 10 people.
Yeah.
So 10 people showed up. And I was so nervous that I was watching what they were doing that I fell off the stage. And then I got back on the stage and I held on to something and it was a pillar which knocked into the next pillar, into the next pillar, into the next pillar. And it was like a domino effect. And then it fell into the other angel and basically I just made a mess. The whole set was down.
I think afterwards they called you the devil, not the angel.
Pretty much.
Well, that's very
That's pretty
unfortunate.
bad.
Did you?
I've kind of raised that one from my memory
Was
and
anyone
reminded
hurt
me of it
in
last
that?
week.
Was anyone?
No, it was just like the worst year for like Christmas plays and nativities ever. And a lot of people reminded me of this until I was about 18 and I just
Okay.
decided to erase it from memory. There's quite a lot of embarrassing moments.
Eo, I mean, you're a very composed young man, but you must have had some embarrassing moments.
Hey, there was one time, yeah. Obviously, I like to ride my Segway. I like to ride my Segway everywhere because it's just cooler than walking. I was in Oxford Street, yeah, and I'm riding the Segway now.
Do you have a license for that Segway?
Now you can't ride it.
Yeah, I was riding it, and then I saw like there was like two girls there, and they were, you know, when they're doing a good look, when they're looking like, and I'm like, oh, yeah, it's me. And then there were some boys there, and then the boys clocked me, like 4 like young boys there, and they were like, oh my days, and I was like, yo, all right. And obviously I'm now rolling by trying to look cool, and I'm like, yo.
You tripped over, didn't
and then
you?
the thing just went like this, zoom, bam, 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 I'm like, oh. But I didn't fall in it, but I just like buckled, and then the thing just went, and I was just like, oh gosh.
Wow.
That's not my segue, it must be someone
Picked it up, I
else's.
actually turned it off and held it in my hand and started walking really fast, because that was just very poor.
Okay, so Eo, if you'd like to give it another spin for yourself
This
this
is my
time.
one?
Yeah.
All right.
This is a big Eo spin coming up here.
I didn't realise I'm going to be spinning so many times.
This may be the last time. This may be the last time.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
I really wanted this beforehand. So craziest DM. Eo, firstly.
Is it me first?
Yeah. What? Who slid into the DMs and you just thought that person's crazy?
Okay, so there was this guy here. Can I go on my phone and check a picture? I don't remember exactly what he said, but
Yes, please. Yeah, for the purposes
do you
of
remember what I'm talking about?
management are on the same wavelength
All
here.
right, yeah, cool. Let me
I
see
want
the
to see
picture.
this picture.
It was a young gentleman, was it then?
I'm guessing, yeah, but it was so like when you sometimes like when people receive hate comments like or messages, they like some people feel upset, but you know
Yeah.
the more composed people that actually know the lifestyle that they're getting into, it's just funny to be honest.
It's part and parcel.
It is part of.
He's got thick skin.
Okay, so let me try and bleep out all the bad words.
Please bleep it. Yeah,
Let's
family
see
show.
this.
I can't believe you're getting famous over such a nasty song. You know yourself is such a. You know yourself how beep it is.
Ooh, wow.
You beeping son of a beep, one hit wonder. None of your other songs are gonna go viral. You ugly, ugly burnt beep.
Wow. He's definitely not your number one fan.
Wait. That's not it. He said, when I see you, I swear down on stage, anywhere, I'm gonna F you up.
Oh, wow. Wow. Do you need any protection, bodyguards, or?
No, listen, my manager's actually a 6'5" guy.
He's very hench.
That goes to the gym. So
I
you wanna
can do
test
leg
me?
press, yeah?
Yeah?
You got me, I'll have your back as well.
And he wears that cap. You know the people that wear that cap there? You know they're dangerous people as well, the flat thing, yeah? He wears that cap. So if you want to mess with me.
It is a camouflage cap as well, so he's either been to war or he's just extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the craziest DM, so we're looking out for you. We've got people looking over you. Jasmine, craziest DM, we're assuming there's been a couple
I
of...
have some interesting DMs. I've had a few people actually that you might know of that have jumped in the DMs. Some celebrities, which I'm not gonna give
Can
that
you give
one
us a
away.
little hint?
No, not at all.
Did we play them on the BBC Asia network? That's a yes, okay. Next,
Crazy.
next.
Let's just keep that one to myself. But I think the craziest one was when somebody just kept messaging me over and over again. And they started off quite complimentary, they were nice, whatever, so I said thank you. And then it was just like the messages were getting a little bit personal, asking for my address, asking for my number, asking. And it was just getting, and then at one point I think they were getting a bit annoyed that I wasn't responding. So imagine the next day I made a rookie mistake. I mentioned where I was DJing.
As you do,
on my
you promote
DMs.
yourself.
Yeah, you promote yourself. And then they showed up. And I was DJing and they tapped me on the back a few times and I thought they were requesting a song. And they were showing me all the messages that they had sent me. And in that moment, I didn't know what to do, so I was just like, yeah, cool. And then went off for about 15 minutes and didn't come
Did you
back.
then securely lock the DJ booth behind you?
Yeah, I had somebody with me anyway, so I just made them aware of it and it was okay, but I think some people take things too personally sometimes.
They do.
They really
Guys,
do.
I've got a security company that's going to look after you and you. We'll call it a small fee. I think
you,
it's
Gully?
important. It's actually me, yeah. I do it on
Part-time
the side.
security guard.
Look at her head, Sham. But guys, you've been a fantastic sport today. The Wheel of Misfortune. You're doing great things, of course. EO, you've got a big summer coming up as well. What's the next track that's coming?
Soon.
Okay.
He's saying.
So, TBC, but he's been busy in the studio, been watching the social media. And Jasmine, of course, your show goes from strength to strength. You'll be DJing and Zanet, just pretty much you're going to be busy.
Yeah, I've got a very busy summer. I'm going to be abroad quite a lot this summer as well. And Saturday, Sundays, you know where to catch me, 6 a.m, BBC Asia Network.
There we are,
So cool.
So thank you, EO. Thank you, Jasmine Takhar. I've been Gully. You're watching BritAsia TV. This is The Plug. We'll be back next week.